What is up, guys? This is Pinzo back with another video today, and what I have for you guys is some more Predecessor. This is going to be solo lane. So, you have a couple options. The character I'm playing today is Shinbi, and I think we'll look at it. Before we get into it, if you guys go on to enjoy the content, be sure to leave it a like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And let me know down below what you guys want to see. Do you guys want to see more Predecessor? Like what you guys like? If you guys are liking these, let me know down below. Leave it a like. It helps out a lot more than you guys would think. So I appreciate it. Moving into this game, the question is, do I want to go like Obelisk or do I want to go Epoch? This game, I'm kind of thinking Epoch is going to be better. So we are going to go into Mage Crest. If you guys watched my video a couple days ago with Shinbi, you know that there is a bug on Mutilator right now that's letting her just shred people using Mutilator. I'm not going to be doing that today. It's going to get patched, so I'm going to be showing you sort of like the normal Shinbi build and kind of how to play her. We're playing her in the solo lane. She's very good in the jungle, but I kind of think solo lane will be one of her better roles once they tone her down. So I'm playing this on Monday. The patch on Tuesday is going to tone down her... Dang, okay. I hate Fang Mao. He's just super annoying in the solo lane. But it's going to tone down her shielding. Her E is getting hit on its cooldown, so just keep that in mind. It is going to get worse. But even once it gets a little worse, I still think she will be good in the solo lane. Just because you don't have to worry about the E as much. You don't need the shields like that much. If you're taking good trades in the solo lane, then you don't have to worry about it too much. And this right here, this is why Shinbi is a good solo laner. Your Q costs next to no mana, lets you clear the wave for free. You can last hit with it for free. I'm going to take my E here. Because I have a bunch of lane pressure on this guy, I do kind of want to step up. I have creeps and he's tanking them. Their jungler is a Kai, which means he probably did not start blue buff, right? That seems like a safe guess against a Chimera. He's trying to get me, he's trying to poke me back here. I think I can full commit him when my E comes back up. Oh, or my Rampage shows up. Good gank by Rampage. Wasn't expecting it. Most junglers don't end up here that early. So because that guy died, I'm going to do my best to get this wave under tower. It's short respawn time, so I might not be able to... he won't miss much of this, but he'll miss some of that. And it makes it harder to last hit too. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, Shinbi's a good solo laner because you have crazy amounts of poke, and your clear is just so safe when you sit back that it's very hard to deal with you, especially playing against melees. Like she's really good against Grux specifically, just because he has no way to deal with her. So here I'm just gonna wait and I'm gonna last hit with my Q. It's kind of like having a ranged basic attack to last hit with. You can just toss it out. I'm trying to stay back because I don't have a ward in this fog wall and I don't know where that Chimera is. So I do need to be a little bit careful about getting kind of full committed on here. So I'm trying to play back a little bit. Kai is in duo lane, so I'm good to push up. This guy does have an extra short sword. I'm going to try and just fast through this. Because I want to back. I could pressure him here. Because I have a full wave, I could try and get pressure on him and try and maybe go for some kind of GG solo kill. But he has a small item advantage on me, but an item advantage. Potent Staff. This is the power spike you guys are looking for. This is the one. This is the difference between Potent Staff and going Dusk Stave first, is that Potent Staff gives you plus 40 magic power. Stave gives you 25, but you already have 15 from the codex, so you're only gaining 10 rather than gaining 40, right? So now I have 65 power instead of whatever it would be, like 35 or something like that, right? Like it's a large difference. So just keep that in mind. Like if this guy, he should not try and fight me right now. because I have a huge power spike on top of him. This is something you have to pay attention to in the solo lane especially, is when your lane opponent is power spiking. Because if you're fighting them on a power spike, you're kind of asking to get poked out and to lose that 1v1. I was going to say, I saw Kai behind me in our jungle, so I didn't want to push up too far, but now that he's in mid, I'm good to go. You want to be poking with your Q whenever you can, like that. And like that. Keep in mind your Q is an AoE ability, so it will not give you wave aggro. I'm level 6 here. He's 1 HP. He's actually 1 health. And I'm just far enough off of 6 to where there's no way I can get it. I'm not sure how stacks work, actually. If I don't have my ultimate, I don't know if I can get stacks on people. I'm not sure how Shinbi exactly works. But yeah, things like that. I have a huge power spike on him, and he's trying to fight me right there, which is just not a good play.
Allied tower under attack.
I'm going to take this teal buff. That wave shouldn't die. His wave, that is, shouldn't die on their tower. Yeah, it's not going to die to my wave, so I'm good to just kind of back up and let that hold on its own. Take this teal buff. I'm going to pop my health pot here just because he's coming back, and he has a power spike. So again, now I have to be a little careful. If I can poke him out, we're good to go. I have my ultimate as well, so I'm going to kind of full commit to this guy. If I can hit him with poke, then I'm definitely winning this. Because I do have my ult probably hits him for about a third of his HP, a quarter of his HP at max stacks. I'm gonna pop my E here and try and fast clear this. Again, I just kind of want to get this under his tower if I can. I'll just back up. Just gonna go grab my Dusk Stave. Again, not a huge power spike, but it does give you the CDR, so it's not bad to grab. I'm fairly safe against him. I can blink from his ultimate. I can try and dash from his ultimate as well. That one's a little harder, just because he can still hit me if I don't do it fast enough. We do need only 500 gold for Megacosm, and that's the big power spike. Megacosm is when our poke starts to get pretty insane. Our clear starts to get insane. It's when my E will just clear jungle camps on its own, is when you get that Megacosm. So then I can start invading that 3 camp pretty much on cooldown. I'll be able to, because I can clear it just so fast. This is a big wave, so I don't want him to out clear me here and run into me. So I'm gonna fast clear this. Got him. I ate a tower shot there, which I probably honestly didn't need to eat. But we end up getting that solo kill. Again, I'm coming back with an item, with a power spike, and he is just not respecting it. In solo lane especially, you have to... This guy has an ult, but I'm about to have a shield. He's fighting it. Yeah, there's his ult. Dang it. I tried to blink out of it before he could auto me. I was trying to fight him in that minion wave and see if I could get that kill. I should have just dashed away. I shouldn't have chanced that. Now we're going to go into Lifebinder. It's just going to give us even more trade potential. It's going to give us health. It's going to give us more CDR. It's going to give us that lifesteal, obviously. And then now we will be very untradeable once we get this online. This character is just so good in solo lane. As good as she is in the jungle, just... plopping this character in solo lane, especially after level 6, she doesn't lose 1v1s. Her poke is crazy. Her clear is crazy. She just is very, very good. So if you guys want to just win games, even post-patch, I guarantee this character is still good. She's going to get very slightly worse because of her cooldown, but that's only really going to matter late game. For the beginning of the game, that cooldown change won't do much to her. Because that cooldown's already so long that it's not going to do a crazy amount to her in that early game. We do have Megacosm, so our poke right now is pretty insane. So you'll see me, I'm just going to start throwing Qs at him, pretty much. Like, through the wave at him whenever I can. my best to continue getting cannon creeps at least, because those are pretty important. The dog is pretty easy to dodge at max range. I'm just gonna, I think 2 dogs clear once you get Megacosm. At least, I think 2 dogs clear archers, I should say. Yeah. I don't think I have enough stacks on him. I would normally go for that, but I don't want to waste it. The threat of me having it is almost worth more than me killing it. You can see just how good my clear is too. As long as he backs. Okay. I just want to make sure he backs there. He could be trying to fake back and then get me to push this wave and trying to catch it. But he actually backs, which means I get to push. I'm going to go into his jungle. Again, this is where your E starts shredding camps because of Megacosm. This part will be patched next patch. Megacosm is getting the change so that it doesn't just shred things on multi-hits. It will no longer do that. So keep that in mind. That part will get patched. It will still be a very good item on this character, but it will no longer be like the end-all be-all of items. Just getting a little poke in there. Just because I don't really have anything to do in solo lane at that moment. I might as well try and rotate, at least put some pressure somewhere else, make them think of me. Them having to think about whether or not I'm going to be somewhere is pretty powerful on its own. So them having to think about whether or not I can rotate to mid, that kind of thing. It's kind of like playing the mental game. Now, whenever I leave, whenever I'm not in right lane, the Feng Mao has to be scared of me being over there, and so does the Gideon. So it comes into playing some mental. I'm gonna ping missing just because this guy's not back yet. He could be going all the way to duo. He could have just backed, but he could be going all the way to duo. Yeah, so you can see I clear archers there with 2 dogs. Yeah, that's tough. I knew Kai had Sky Splitter. This guy had Malady as well. That's a really hard one to win. But the Kai was smart and didn't. If he doesn't jump on me, then he's gonna get me when I dash away, right? So like, I might as well dash for damage there because I'm already going to end up being in that fight after I dash. There's not much I can do. I'm playing against 2 characters that can catch up to me, which is just kind of unfortunate. Okay, I don't know why this guy's focusing Prime instead of just trying to kill the Chimera. A little bit of an odd play. He just needed to go after the Kai and kind of ignore Prime. Chimera should have gotten that, so where is Kai? Oh, he had Overlord. I was looking at the wrong guy. He had Overlord. He Ice Scorned though. Ice Scorns is also getting fixed, luckily. That was kind of a sleeper OP item. That just gave, for some reason, 15% extra damage to anyone standing in it. I'm gonna try and push this wave. Now we know that they're worried about me though. That's kind of the upside to that gank, is that now I do know for sure that they are scared of me. So with rank 2 ultimate, that's a pretty big power spike for me. It's not a big spike for everyone. Rank 2 ultimate, like for Feng Mao, doesn't matter as much. But for Shinbi, like that multi-hit is it's going to give me a lot more damage on that ability. Yup. That checks out. So they just got Fang, which means their Chimera's over there. I don't think they can do it without him. I'm gonna check blue. I'm gonna get right tower here. But I do want to try and keep getting as much XP, just kind of funneling resources into me. That's kind of what I want to do. I'm gonna be big this game. Keep in mind, you do get more gold from towers by being inside of the radius when you die. So just keep that in mind. Gonna kill everything there. I have 1,900 gold in hand. 2k, so I'm just gonna back up and back. We see the Kai in mid, so I'm just gonna, this isn't a safe back, but we see Feng Mao, we saw the Kai. I'm good to go. Got the life binder. Now we're gonna go into World Breaker. I like to go this kind of earlier in builds. It's a lot of health, it's a lot of tenacity, which is underrated. Like if you look at the enemy team as well, Gideon has slows, the Decker especially, that double stun, her right click into ult, having some tenacity for that is going to make you, like, it's going to get you out of it, like, once a game, which is, like, if that saves your life once a game, you're good to go. Ouch. Okay, I'm going to leave them in mid. I'm just showing up there, just, like, maybe we can get a kill, maybe we can do something. Ooh. He left this, so I'm going to clear this. Someone left a creep on this, so I might as well get that respawning. Gonna ping missing. Obviously, my team already knows he's missing, but just to make sure. You see this guy? I think I 1v1 him. Yeah, pretty easily, actually. Like, to the point where I'm not going to ult. Pretty easily. With Lifebinder and Megacosm, I'm kind of unsure why he challenged me. Okay, we do not see Feng Mao in mid, so I do have to be a little bit careful. There he is. So he did go back. I'm going to check this guy's blue buff. Yeah, that's what I thought. The way that he came into solo lane was not from his jungle, so I thought, you know, maybe there's a chance this blue is actually up now. It is. I'm gonna take this as well. I'm so big that I don't think that guy's gonna challenge me. Is he? No. He's not. He just wants his wave. I'm gonna say, it'd be pretty ballsy for him to challenge me here. He can have that. I'm just gonna take teal. Me pushing up there is a little greedy. Like a little too greedy. I play a decent amount of greedy, but there is a limit to how greedy I can get. I'm gonna ping missing, just so my team knows. And I'm just gonna back up. I don't have enough for World Breaker, but staying for another 800 gold is pushing it. That's a lot of gold to stick around for. So I'm just gonna grab most of this. And now I'm gonna go to mid. I'm gonna ping on my way. I'm gonna dash in. Your dash is not a super long cooldown. Don't be afraid using it out of base. Missed. Alright, quick, get that guy. Oh, my dash got canceled. That guy stunned my dash. Oh, nice stun though. And now I think we just win. This is an even game too. Like I'm kind of slaughtering my lane, but this game is even. At least in kills it is. My team's up in CS. Are we pushing this tower? I think so. My team left. I was like, this tower is probably a good call here. Like, getting a tier 1, especially mid-tier 1, is pretty valuable. I'm gonna ping retreat.
An allied tower
I'm gonna ping attack right. My rampage here, this guy should just be dead. I'm gonna chase this guy a little bit. He missed. He missed his dash. I'm not even gonna ult him. Oh, my rampage took my kill though. He went for the dash up and over, which is a fine play. It only really isn't a fine play when you miss it like that, which just turns it into an unfortunate play, honestly. Again, I'm just gonna keep stripping this 3 camp as much as I can, because anytime I can take farm away from their jungler is helping the rest of my team, right? That's farm that their jungler doesn't get. He doesn't get bigger. So that's maybe he doesn't have enough gold to finish an item, and one of my teammates lives because of it, you know, something like that. It's a ripple effect for sure. And that's a little, you know, it's a little presumptuous that, like, oh yeah, dude, I'm totally helping my team by taking his 3 camp. Like, it is a something that can happen, right? That was good stuff. I think that kills. No, it didn't. Does she have heal? She has Sanctify. I think she used it. Obviously, we didn't see the shield, but I don't think she could have lived without using it there. It's down. Guy just stared at me and then left. I do need to probably go back to my lane here. I have World Breaker done.
Cut. Time to freshen up.
I'm just gonna back.
See you in a bit.
I have my World Breaker done. Me sticking around here, I'm not really gaining anything. So I'm gonna go World Breaker Dreambinder. Well, let's see. What's their team comp? My other option is Tainted, whatever, Scepter. Well, let's see. How tanky are they? They're not very tanky, so I'm actually gonna go Wraith Leggings here. Like these first 3 items I think are very core on Shinbi. The rest of the build's pretty up in the air. So your last 2 items, Oblivion Crown's usually one of them, but it can be Dreambinder, it can be Time Warp, Caustica if they're tanky. This game, because they're not very tanky and because I'm ahead, Wraith Leggings here is going to let me stick to people. It's going to give me a lot of extra damage, especially on my ultimate. And the penetration is going to let my poke be a little more threatening. So we are going to go for this. If they had a tankier team comp, then this would probably not be the item, right? I'd probably go Caustica Oblivion Crown if they were tankier. This game, I think I'm going to go Wraith Leggings Oblivion Crown. Okay, double kill's kind of bad. I'm gonna push this a little bit. I don't see much of their team on the map. Okay, they're all coming back. So I'm gonna leave. You saw all of them come out of base. It is time to go when that happens. You see like 3 people jump out of base at the same time. Just leave. Not worth sticking around for. If he chases me here, then I can kill him. But yeah, he has a Dread and he's going into Mutilator. But okay, Strongo should not have dropped on me. Easy. I missed a lot right there too.
Your power.
I'm gonna E for my shield and dash away. I have 0 mana. I'm gonna ping this. Hopefully my team runs towards me. I have enough mana for my dash, which is what I'm looking at here. And we're out. We are out. Okay. I missed a lot in that 1v1, and that still was not close, right? Like, I missed a lot. The Drongo dropping down to challenge me is what lost them that, by the way. If he sits on top of that, if he sits on top of the lane and looks down on me and just shoots me, I die. I lose that, actually. Him dropping down lets me actually engage on him, force his ultimate, versus if he's up top and I have to blink onto him to get his ultimate. Now we're talking about a dude who can actually kill me. I think I just killed everyone, actually. I also had my epoch that whole time. I was waiting to save it against the Fang Mao, but... well, that was close. I was waiting for my epoch against the Fang Mao. who is one of the better things for me to epoch. Like, Feng Mao ult is a pretty good thing. Like, anti-execute is not too bad. Are you really trying to do something here? He's just kiting me. He's running away from me. Okay, it stinks that no one backed for that. I don't know why no one backed to see that. Like, I was pushing the entire time. I thought someone else was gonna back. Like, I'm all of our damage, so me sitting in lane there is fine. Okay, you can just see how much burst damage we have. I got my E off before he could silence me, which just means all my damage is still ticking while I'm sitting in his silence, so it kind of doesn't matter. Unfortunately, I have to reset here. They're looking for Fangtooth. I really need to back. Yeah, I have my full Wraith leggings now. I would like to grab this blue buff when it comes up, because I am the one who needs it the most on my team at the moment. Okay, now the team's coming back into it a little bit. Doesn't look like this is getting contested, so I'm going to wait for this blue. And then I'm going to go defend mid. It looks like they should have that. We don't see the Kai, but he's not on a ward. Like, if he was anywhere close to contesting that, we should have been able to see him from where we were at. And that is Primal as well. Oh, that was Primal. Maybe I should have helped him do that. I have a lot of objective damage with Megacosm. I probably should have been there. All good. Ooh, gray buff. Chase down potential. So, Primal is pretty dangerous on characters like Shinbi and Gadget, that kind of thing, where you have long-range poke. It just enhances it to an insane degree, right? Because now they're taking bonus true damage every time you poke them, which is just pretty crazy. I'm gonna ward right there, because I won't. That's gonna be a ward if we go for this prime. There's no way this guy fights me. I got my ult off. My epoch, I was trying to buy time for my team, and they were not running to me fast enough. They win this fight super easily. Yeah, okay, I don't know why that guy short hopped. They win this super easily. Yeah, that guy just dies. I should have, I have to epoch, I have to save epoch there for Fang Mao ultimate. That's the unfortunate part. Is that if I don't save that for his ult, I'm just gonna die. They did a lot more damage than I kind of was expecting, and I'm not sure exactly where it came from. I guess just the Fang Mao. So that's a little unfortunate that I end up going down there. I do trade one out, which is a bonus, but it's worth it for them. Well, I don't know. They ended up trading 3 total for that, so it's probably not worth it. Like, getting Primal off of B is definitely worth the Kachimera if the rest of their team doesn't die. I should get up in time for this. I'm up in 1. Assuming I don't kill this. Okay. I'll get this prime buff. That's what I was talking about. And I'm here to defend the core, which is pretty dope. I'm just gonna push this out. I'm just gonna attack left and push this out. Because this inhib should be coming back up here in like a minute, maybe 90 seconds. So me pushing this out is not bad. My team, we lost Revenant, but I think, yeah, I was gonna say they kind of look like they're gonna kill everyone. Like, my team's still full health, even after we lost Rev. I've got a fat wave here. There's no one alive that can kill me. Drongo can't kill me, I don't think. Decker's in right lane. Even if they could kill me, I think they would need both of them. So. Yeah, I just insta-killed that guy. I don't know if you guys realize this. Shinbi's dash is actually the most damaging ability in her kit. Especially if you hit someone with both dashes, it is by far the most damaging ability in her kit. So when a Shinbi dashes on you, you're gonna die. So right now, I'm gonna back up. I'm just gonna play safe because I see my team pushing mid. So what I don't want to do is die. I don't want to be far enough up for them to be able to full commit to me. I'm gonna wait for this next wave, and then I'm gonna be able to push this in. Oh, I did not hit that guy. He's typing, I'm assuming. So they're pushing mid. I'm gonna kind of fade over here because I'm still waiting for a wave. So you can see I'm just trying to be annoying. Anything I can hit with that poke is going to take, 300 damage. But also now I have a full wave pushing into this inhib while they're fighting mid. I'll take it. I didn't want to have to ult that guy, but I will. I do have Prime, and I have Lifebinder, so I'm going to start healing up here pretty easily. Yeah, you can see that Prime regen coming through. This should be a end here. I don't think they have any chance to defend this. Rampage jumped into the core. No, I didn't get the blink stasis for the end screenshot. Yeah, that's Shinbi solo. You just you have so much survivability. You have so much damage, especially like Megacosm first lets you clear everything. Next patch, I still think you're going Megacosm first. I still think that the burn on it is good enough to where you still are building that first. So that part's not going to change. Your ability to shred jungle camps will change a tiny bit. You will just be a little bit slower at it. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, Shinbi next patch still gonna be good. I think she's really good in the solo lane, so try her out. That was a good game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys thought down below. If you guys have questions, let me know. That's all I've got for you though. So as always, I've been Pinzo. This video is Dunzo. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.